Hope this is actually working. This is my first time streaming on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's even working. Okay. Do not believe it is working. Okay, it's just delayed quite a bit. We're live. Cool. First time live on YouTube. If anyone joins the chat, just let me know if the music is too loud, too quiet. I hate that about OBS. You really don't know until you start streaming, and I do not stream, so... Okay. So I'm guessing it is working. We have viewers. Cool, cool. First time streaming on YouTube, so wish me luck. Maybe the last time too. Hell, who knows? It made money, Zach. It didn't make much money. I mean, you can upload a video with 100 views and make, like, probably 5 cents. First question, why are you drinking Bud Light? I have to stick to the brand, you know? Okay. If you actually didn't catch it, the last video, I committed a sin. I was drinking something that wasn't Bud Light, and I had to blur it out for the camera. Don't know if anyone picked up on that, but... okay, so... Tell me if the music's too quiet, too loud, please. If possible, anyone? Too loud, too quiet? I feel like my latency is really fucked right now because what's coming in the chat is something I said like a minute ago. Drink closer to the mic. Can make some great sound effects. I did it for the last video, man. I personally did this, like right in front of my mic. Actually, you can't even see my mic. Hold on, I'm afraid this will unfocus, but I had to take the drink and literally slurp it down in front of the mic just to get some good recordings, you know? But anyways, yeah. 96 years, not bad. I'm just gonna be talking about, I'm gonna take questions in a bit, but I decided I was just gonna do kind of like a channel update, discussion, and then do the AMA like portion of this stream. I am a really bad live streamer. I have default, what is it even called? Streamlabs notifications on. I have probably poor content because it's the first time I stream on YouTube, but you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Okay, so the first thing, you know, I wanted to address... Hold on, first of all, it's too quiet. It's like beaming in my ears. I gotta turn it down on my end. Okay. Sponsored by Bud. I wish I was sponsored by Bud. Holy shit, yeah, that stream is really delayed. That's fine. Whatever. Fuck it. I'm seeing it now. I'm like 3 minutes delayed. I'm sorry. But yes, okay. So I wanted to talk about, you know, why I've kind of moved away from RuneScape. What did I learn, you know, from my last video? I wanted to also, you know, remind people today, because I'm not sitting here in a gold suit for once. I'm just in like casual ass clothes. I don't have any crazy props around me. I'm a normal person, you know. I might be a YouTube character at times, but like, okay, I'm not normal, but I am a person. Okay, just wanted to remind people that. I know, very, very dramatic, but Okay, so don't ask any more questions yet. We'll save that till the end, or you can ask questions, but I probably will miss them. Sorry. Okay, yeah, talking about why I don't really want to do RuneScape anymore. There's actually several points to this. The first being is, I'll be honest with you all, I planned not to do RuneScape at a certain point in time on my channel anyways. Like when I went into this idea at 5,000 subscribers from like old PK videos, you know, I thought to myself, you know, like, what am I good at? I'm decent at RuneScape, but like I want to get exposure in some way, and I feel like the best way to do that is through what you're good at, which for me was I'm sort of good at RuneScape. So I did that, picked up viewers from there, and that was kind of like my whole marketing strategy, to be honest with you. I know it might seem like a whole big fucking lie, but to be honest, I never planned to do RuneScape the whole time. Main reason being, you know, RuneScape YouTubers, content creators, streamers, you know, they can get pretty high up there, but YouTubers, they cap out, you know, like 400k subscribers. Most RuneScape channels, probably even 200k subscribers. Little known fact, I'm big into like marketing. I have an MBA. I love just SEO. I love all kinds of just marketing. So I decided, yeah, once again, just to capitalize on what I'm good at. And I realized I want to build myself higher than 200k, even 400k subscriber channels. And you might be thinking, well, your IRL vids are shit, or I don't know. Sure, that's great to hear, but I'm going to improve, I'm going to work on them, and hopefully take it from there. Because I do want to grow past, you know, I never want to be standstill, you know. And eventually one day, maybe I'll get tired of IRL, and maybe that'll die down and I'll want to do something else. You know, I never like doing the same thing, to be specific. And, yeah, so just a year and a half ago, I pretty much started this channel off. It's a really old channel. I have been on YouTube actually since 2006, and I was uploading, you know, like off PK videos till like late 2018 even. And yeah, so I took the channel pretty far in a pretty small amount of time, and that was great. But like before that, even in 2018, my friend from New Zealand, Mauler, that a lot of you know, my chat's kind of dead. I don't know if it's frozen or it's actually dead. But anyways, yeah, Mauler, my friend from New Zealand, he came down and we were trying to do like a podcast idea. And so that pretty much failed. And you know, it's good to have failures though, because you learn from those failures. And I learned that I need to really just focus on what I have right now, which was weird RuneScape challenges, I guess you could say, as something to fall back on and increase from there, rather than go into something totally new. It's so hard to start new without a huge, you know, skill set. So, and along the way of doing RuneScape content, I've learned all this video editing, you know, and I'll be able to apply that into something further. So, yeah, 2018, I didn't enjoy playing RuneScape even 2 years ago in 2018. That's why me and Mauler tried to build a, you know, podcast brand. And obviously even more like weird IRL stunts we did. It wasn't just a podcast. Because 2 years ago I was even bored of RuneScape. To be honest, I've been bored of RuneScape for a long time. That's the gist. And, you know, I realize I'll sacrifice a lot of you for a change in content, and it sucks, but I'm kind of willing to do that and still try my best to improve and like entertain you all, for the most part. If that's even possible, we'll see. We'll find out. It's worth trying. Yeah. And so another thing was, I even lost even more respect for RuneScape. Not respect, more more entertainment with RuneScape. Especially when I was making these videos in Lower the Better series, where I grinded my ass off for 130 hours every 2 weeks, trying to put out some crazy Lower the Better challenge video. And it honestly just wasn't worth it. It felt like I wasn't even playing the game anymore. I was just playing it to specifically put out content, so that made the game for me even worse in some aspects, but better in others, because I found out I did love putting together the storyline of video. And my headset just died. And I found out, you know, I loved editing videos as well, so that's always good. But well, my camera just flashed off. I have to fix this camera. I was actually planning on streaming this yesterday, but my whole camera just fudged up, so yeah, let's see if this can fix real quick. And the stream is so delayed, it's probably been fucked for I don't know how long. Probably 3 minutes, but I'm gonna try and fix it real quick and hopefully remember what I was talking about. These DSLR cameras are sometimes like really a bitch. Okay, we're back. Yeah, good thing I was totally talking for 3 minutes probably before that even happened. Anyways, what was I talking about? And my chat, the YouTube chat. I've never used the YouTube pop-out chat, but it like totally just froze, and I haven't seen your messages for the last, I don't know, you know, 5-10 minutes, so I apologize for that. But I'm not really reading them anyway, so yeah. Okay, back on topic. Okay, what was I talking about here? With a little, like, you know, thing put together on a notepad that's very basic, but so yeah, I was already burnt out, and just doing the videos for so many hours a week for not myself, and for all of you, made me hate the game even more, but it made me find like a new love for, you know, editing videos and all of that. So, like, still to this day, like, the only thing I really enjoy out of OSRs, to be honest, is like doing like any kind of bug abuse, which is, you know, against the rules in general, and it's just like, I love going just on like weird explorations around the map, looking for objects, looking for just weird, I don't know, like the other day I found out, you know, that fairy rings, for instance, have like an effect to void all damage on your character for a few ticks. It's not like a stall, like the damage doesn't stack on your character when the stall ends. It just totally annihilates the damage. So yeah, anyways, the grinds were killing me. I hardly left my house for a fucking year. It wasn't a healthy lifestyle, even if I had enjoyed what I was doing. And yeah, the real thing I did enjoy was just making the timeline, the storyline, and just editing the videos. And so I realized why I enjoyed it is because I'd been making like home movie YouTube trash videos on other channels since 2006, and it never really took off because I never took it seriously. But I realized, hey, you know, maybe now I can take it seriously. Is taxation theft? Can't answer anything political on here, sorry. The grinds, yeah, okay, the grinds, yeah, so, another reason why I kind of quit RuneScape, on YouTube at least, is I kind of felt isolated on RuneScape YouTube as like a creator. I had to build myself up pretty much entirely by myself. Is there still music playing? Besides, you know, maybe the exception of like Bodhi and a few others shouting me out on their streams. Bodhi was magnificent. He helped me out a lot in getting started, actually. Shit, that's loud. And I think now you can all see I'm a huge fucking meme. Everything I say you can't take seriously because I'm literally... I had a video I put out of me sitting on a toilet in a fucking cage with toilet humor and screaming at the camera. So, but at the time, you know, people maybe didn't know this, and the KimpQ banter kind of was taken a little bit too far. In the 18 Combat Fire Kit video, I had like 15,000 subs at the time, and there was a lot of friends of KimpQ who were like 100k plus subscription channels who, you know, collab with one another, and I really wasn't getting in on, you know, like that, or even getting like comments from them. And over time, this has gotten better, and it's honestly just like I that's probably one of my biggest mistakes is bantering on Kim Q, and I've always kind of like just wish I never had. But it's gotten better over time, and I feel like I've just been kind of on my own, you know, and like didn't really get any collabs or any help from a lot of people. And I want to, in my IRL content, a main focus of what I want to do eventually is get collabs with other YouTubers and have other YouTubers on the show or the video at the time. So, yeah, okay, so that's probably that for the content creator, you know, thing. But it's not a big deal. It's just one of many reasons. And here's probably a large reason as well. The community here on my channel is great. I don't have a complaint at all with that, but the overall like OSRS community, I've realized over like the last year and a half, is just really sort of toxic, and that's been something been wanting to get away from like the sake of my own mental health. And I have had slip-ups which did warrant in the past, like, you know, backlash from the community. But, you know, I don't feel like the backlash might have been such as justified, such as when I said something on Twitter, you know, and I deleted it 5 minutes later, and I had 10,000 plus upvotes and probably thousands of mean comments. I even had death threats, people telling me to kill myself on Reddit in my DMs. I had a lot of shit happen with that, and I deserved it. But I feel like in other IRL communities, larger communities like that, they don't really look at comments that are bad unless you're actually saying something downright blatantly offensive, or like being a racist, you know, being a fucking pedophile, you know, all of that terrible shit. Is because sadly enough, there's actually a lot of that comes up in like IRL YouTube and that community somehow. But anyways, yeah. Okay, so another instance of that was the whole dupe scenario. Reddit like fucking thrashed on me for that, and just started becoming a conspiracy theory group is what I felt like, and they just overplayed everything I did, and they saw it as something more than it was. And there was thousands of upvotes, thousands of mean comments. Once again, I literally had people like sending me death threats on Reddit. And it didn't make me like depressed. Didn't make me sad. I'm not a person who really gets down, but it made me angry. And I used to never be like an angry person, and I was just bitter as fuck. You know, I'm like, people are spreading these lies, and like I can't do anything to stop them, because people in this community seem to have had the idea that like if something's upvoted or liked, that it's 100% true. And it's law, you know. And everyone jumps on the bandwagon of it. To this very day, I see, you know, more, not so much fake drama, but just like personal attacks against me, that people link me on Discord. They're like, hey, check out this Reddit thread, and like I almost don't click them anymore. But I haven't been on RuneScape in 2 months, so I was like, hell yeah, I'll fucking click it. Let's see what's up. And like I scroll down in it, and it's like there's like one guy who's like, this guy has, you know, a cage in his house and a toilet. Scroll through his Twitter, dude has like blah 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 blah, and he's like, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets caught for kidnapping, or he's like in a fucking child sex ring, or on a list somewhere. I'm like, dude, like it's acting, it's props, it's nothing to take seriously. But people just, I mean, and that stuff, it just, one little dig like that doesn't bother me, but when I get thousands, it's kind of bothersome, in a way. So I've been trying to stay off of Reddit, at least, besides today, which I should have today. And, yeah, plans for the future. So, I feel like we all learn from, like, failures, and I believe that failures lead to very soon and great success. Like, I failed my last project in 2018 with my friend Cam, and 2019 was a great year in terms of what I was striving for, which was, you know, views, subscribers. And it happened right after that. I realized like I could take a whole different route, and it was success. And it's not only Reddit. Yeah, it's not only Reddit. I just saw that comment, but it's just like a lot of the OSRS community, I feel like. But surprisingly, not as much on my actual YouTube channel here. You guys are much greater than I feel like the overall community in general. Sorry, I need to focus on what I'm actually talking about. So yeah, even though my last video talking about failure was what I would conclude as a failure, I did think it was just too elaborate of like an idea, and I think it will. I do learn from failures, obviously, so it will lead to success down the road. I won't do anything, you know, as outrageous as that again. At least for a while. Hell, I might eventually. I enjoyed making the video. I thought it was fun. I honestly, me and my personal friend group they helped me along the way, actually, like on Discord stream. Put some of the edits in, some of the parts in, and you know, when I showed them the final product, they laughed out loud. I laughed out loud, even watching my own shit. That's a little bit, you know. But I enjoyed it, and although I learned, do not upload that to YouTube. Speaking of which, like, a lot of people were saying, you know, that, you know, like, oh, this is all you gave us, and you had this much time. I've been having to, like, quarantine, and all my plans been getting canceled for IRL content that's remote outside, so I thought of some outlandish idea, script, where I take motifs from many different drama channels and throw them into a video and do some visual cues. Thank you for your subscriptions, by the way. I didn't even realize that was that big. And audio cues to make people know it's a parody. That's why it was so over the top, because I'm literally slandering and defaming Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson! Throughout that whole video, and I didn't want to get, you know, the video taken down, 1, or 2, legal prosecution from you know, like, calling Shane Dawson all these names and whatnot, because if it's parody law, if it's parody, it's a go. So I tried my hardest, probably too hard, to put so many cues in there that it's a joke, that it was way too much. So yeah, that, and I was trying to look for a new video format, to where my girlfriend didn't have to carry a camera around all the time, and I didn't have to preoccupy all of her time, and she has a lot other things going on, like chronic illness, but I won't get into that anyways. So, yeah, I was trying to find a new format, but because I wanted to upload also, like, weekly instead of every 2 weeks, which I would have been able to do with the Drama God, but I just don't think it's time for that. And so I think I'm going to be going back into the Rindy's Hunt for the Truth idea, and pursue that. I actually have a video planned to film some more on Thursday, which I think it's going to be really good. I got some good people to interview again, so that'll be good. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So what are we looking at now? I even questioned doing a new channel for IRL content, but I realized it would just be better to weed out the people who aren't as interested in it here, rather than pushing for a major portion of my viewers to new channel. There are like hypes around new growing channels, like mine was last year, and people like jump on the, you know, the hype wagon or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I realized this, but I feel like the cons still outweigh the pros, personally. Another thing, I'm debating on deleting. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by y'all's fucking chat there. Hold on. Okay, so I'll look at that soon. I'm debating on deleting the Drama God off the channel, but I'm still not sure about this. I'll first see, you know, if it picks up views, I think. The main reason, like, I do love the video myself, but the main reason is I don't want my channel to look worse than it is for sponsors because I have one bad video and one failure, you know. So I might delete it. I don't know. I might just put it on a different channel. Yeah, so I realized starting over is going to be a bitch, basically. It's basically like starting over. Like, I struggled financially over the last entire year building my channel on pretty much nothing. But I made it, and now I'm realizing I'm pretty much going to have to do that again. But that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make for, like, the long-term growth of the channel and the potential long-term of this channel. And I feel like I'll learn as I go, even if I do get hits and misses. And I highly believe in reinvesting into your channel. Like, Mr. Beast, prime example. Well, he does it a little bit too much, in my opinion. He puts millions of dollars into his videos, obviously. And I'm not a fan of Mr. Beast. I personally don't really like his videos. They're just kind of, I don't know. But I do respect him because he invests almost all his money back into his videos. And that's what I've been doing even over the last few months. Like, besides just, like, living expenses, I would say almost all of my money goes back into my channel, whether it be for graphics, sound clips, new hardware like this camera, which is still not the greatest, props, like even like a new gold suit, which I just bought because my other one was obviously flaking off. So yeah, new hardware, all that good shit, and I wanna eventually get to the point where I can just do the most ridiculous ideas because I have the income to do it, you know, and I can just rent the most ridiculous things, or wear the most ridiculous things, or use the most ridiculous things. So yeah, ridiculous. That's probably what, honestly, the end goal is here. I have a lot of ideas. They're not fully constructed, but a lot of them include the idea of ridiculous, unfortunately, like the last video. But we'll get to that later. Anyways, yeah, so, like, starting over, I honestly was still surprised that, like, the Randonautica video and the Finding Bigfoot video were, like, 50k views a pop, because I really respect you guys for, like, actually sitting through, like, new content like that, and sticking around and actually giving it a chance. That's a very large portion of views, especially on IRL content. I feel like IRL content, just from the research I've been doing, it's gonna be a hell of a lot harder to get views. It's not like the RuneScape category, whereas if you just throw the video in the RuneScape category, it pops up on sidebars like hell. No, it's a lot different, and it's gonna be a struggle. But I'm down to undertake it till I run out of money, which I am, like, obviously not making money right now. So I'm living on a little bit of savings once again, and we're just gonna see what happens with that. Yeah, more cages. Big thing though with that cage. See, I can return that cage actually, because it's Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime's, like, been my biggest friend, because you can return anything on Amazon Prime. You don't even need a reason. You don't even need to say it's a bad product. You can just say, I don't want this item anymore, on the return feature, and it will, they'll just take it back, you know, and you get Amazon credit back. You can reinvest it in something else. But hell, I don't know if I want to return those cages I just bought. I returned the fucking dog cage, because that thing... Another thing, like, people thought I wasn't putting in effort into this last video. I spent hundreds of dollars on that setup in there. I even bought old laptops to smash. I bought a fucking toilet. I bought the cage panels, bought some more, like, connectors, hardware. I bought some cameras, but the quality was so shit I had to return them. And yeah, and then I literally spent, I would say, I spent 50 hours editing that video. In fact, like, let's see here. It's kind of a shame it just tanked, to be honest, but it is what it is. I mean, like, this is, if it'll load, it's like, this was such a beast of a video that when I was editing it, like this right here, like, I would do one edit and it would take me like 5 minutes for the program to react, because it was just so fucking slow because there's so much shit in here. I had 4 camera angles on this thing. I had custom sound effects made. I even had some custom songs made for this. And yeah, the 4 camera angles though I think is what really fucked this up. Like, see if I zoom in there how long it takes to actually zoom in. It's just really slow. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on this, unfortunately. Thank you for becoming a member. I might have missed you guys if anyone else has become a member. I've been trying to follow this timeline of what I'm talking about. But yeah. Speaking of the timeline of what I'm talking, we're almost done. I'm almost gonna take some questions. But yeah, you will see me back on RS, I believe, if I run out of money, and I won't be happy about it, to be honest, probably, but I'll push through it. And the other thing is, I was maybe planning of doing one last finale of a video for RS content. It'd be like an RS IRL hybrid, and it's gonna be so meme tier. Like, it's a pretty ridiculous idea. I don't want to get into it, but I think it would get at least like 400,000 views because it's just such a ridiculous fucking. It's a very controversial topic too, and of course people are gonna hate that, but who the fuck cares, you know? So yeah, you're ordering a Lamborghini from Amazon. See, I wish you could do that, but unfortunately there are some larger priced products that you can't return. Like, I think most of the laptops, computers, obviously you can't return. Anything like high-end electronic. But I mean, anything under like $200, $300, you can typically, let me minimize this Vegas because I think it's lagging my face cam. But yeah, it's like you pay a deposit, right, of like $120 a year, and then you have free fucking returns. You know, it's crazy good. I will be right back. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, just like take some questions, just talk with chat. Yeah, and once again, I started a Patreon recently. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. That was probably a really bad idea not to start that earlier, but hopefully that'll have some support behind it eventually. Have you done recent research into the algorithm and what content you want to make? Yeah, well, my research into the algorithm actually led me into the idea of, you know, let me see, of this. So that was that's what led me into this wild fucking crazy concepted idea of like feeding into the actual algorithm and attempting to get some, like, because you know how to basic is a genius. This is what gave me the idea. How to Basic, you know, he fed into the how-to videos when they were popular, and now what's popular was what went through my head. Well, you know, drama videos are popular, and YouTubers talking about other YouTubers are popular because when you talk about another YouTuber, you're gonna get recommended on this larger YouTuber's channel. So that's what went through my head, and so I was like, how can I parody off the entire idea of a drama video? So I looked in, I watched like 30 different drama channels, pulled off like some motifs from their videos and tried to just exacerbate them and make them extremely outrageous, like Keemstar's, you know, how he's like, oh, this is like the #1 drama show and blah blah blah, and here we talk about, and it's like, and this guy's garbage and he does this. And I even tried to put the imaging of the graphics in the same corner of the screen. I tried to have the same setup. Instead of Keemstar's popcorn in the front, of his computer and his setup, I was eating it out of the bag, out of a Great Value bag. Instead of Keemstar's G Fuel that he has, I was just drinking straight out of a bottle of Everclear. It's like, I thought too much into the idea. That's the problem. That's really the problem. And yeah. So there's like a list of cues I wrote down, and there's so many more than just these. But yeah. So now, how am I going to feed myself into the algorithm? Is a very good question. I'm still unsure. I was kind of doing research into like All Gas No Brakes and how he blew up recently, and you know he's kind of had like similar content to the smaller bits in my content of him going out and you talking to these really weird people, basically, and interviewing them, which I've only used as a portion of my video because I don't want to copy his entire video format. But he's been a big inspiration, so I'm trying to see how he's getting on the sidebar. He's mainly doing popular events and, you know, popular controversial things that are like a very talked about topic, and that's how he's getting in the sidebars and all of that. So it's really dependent on if you're talking about another YouTuber or if you're doing something that's really relevant, or if you just keep putting out content and just hope that you get something really viral pushed out. And I feel like that's what I'm gonna have to try and do, because I really don't want to follow the norm, the mainstream of doing something that's just popular, because I don't really think there's much more you can add to it because so many people are already using it. And obviously I was trying to do a parody off the drama idea, but that didn't work out, so I'm gonna have to re-strategize everything. So let me see. There was another question like way up here. By the way, I scuffed my entire idea right here of trying to get fed into the algorithm. I was so actually like anxious about uploading this different of a video that I totally forgot to add tags to the video. I don't know how I forgot to do that, but let me see. I'm trying to find the post. Oh yeah, I posted this right before. I'm like, usually get this massive wave of anxiety before uploading something different than I usually do, and then it fucked me up. I didn't put the tags in my video, so I screwed myself over, and now only 0.5% of the views are coming from the suggestion bar because I think I added them way too late. What's your favorite pasta and sauce? Yeah, if you want to ask me like a question, tag my name. It's a little bit easier to filter through. Favorite pasta and sauce? Dude, that's a fucking hard one. I do like shrimp linguine. Like just like an olive oil based sauce, I guess you could say. Maybe even a pesto sauce is pretty good. What got you into the gold suit thing? I actually did the gold suit on the CodeCast live channel in 2018 with Mahler when I was testing that out, and we bought it for like a whole nother stunt, like we were just gonna walk around in it as a joke, you know. And so I just had it sitting in the closet, and I thought to myself, you know, like, what's like a really good branding image? Like I could just always wear this gold suit, so I just put it on. And it's like the gold suit also, you don't have to go out and search for the crazies. The crazies come to you, kind of thing, you know? Or it's like you attract attention to yourself. You don't have to work so much for attention, I feel like, or trying to get like into weird situations. They just I feel like they come to you more, you know? Would you drive to Wendy's with a live toaster in your hand? I'd have to say no on that one. Rainbow people in the Ozarks, is that a thing? I haven't researched that. I was looking into recently gnomes that steal children in Alaska, but I don't think I can afford to go to Alaska right now, so that idea is kind of screwed. Yes, I have a level 3 combat fire cape, which I do not use. Should we abolish the police? No. No politics in chat, sorry. I don't want to get into that shit, dude. I don't want anything coming back on me. What inspired you to do the video in a cage? There was actually, let me find it. This was back in 2018. This guy inspired me. He had almost no views. I found his channel like down in the IRL section. I don't know how there's this weird article about him, because every time I checked his stream he had no more than 100 views max. But he locked himself in this cage and he wanted to get rid of his addiction to soda, alcohol and everything. So he did a 30-day live stream with himself locking himself in this cage as a way to clear his addiction. But the entire thing was a meme, you know. So I was like, oh, that's a pretty good fucking meme, so maybe I should just do this, but for a different task and in a slightly different way, you know. Holy shit, now I'm getting flooded with the tags. Alright. What'd you go to school for? I have a bachelor's in management information systems, and then I have a master's in business administration, which I don't really use either of those directly, but I kind of found out too late, you know, that I really, this whole time, I've just really wanted to do video producing. And I think my camera just flipped off again, so let me correct that before it takes another 5 minutes to figure that out. You heard my bird question. I need feathers, but I think maybe I could fly like a bird. Didn't hear that one. Would you go on the Bankstain podcast with Jimmy? I would definitely go on the Bankstain podcast with Jimmy. I like Jimmy a lot. If I can get my scenes correctly, there we go. Is there ever going to be a Chessbar review now that you aren't going to be doing RuneScape content anymore? Chessbar actually plans to come and fly down here hopefully in January or whenever all the lifts are off on travel bans, possibly with Mauler as well. So we'll probably do like some kind of video with him if that actually happens. Are you gonna auction off the gold suit? I still have the gold suit. Or actually, you know, I've switched gold suits recently. The new one I have is a little bit nicer, it doesn't flake off. So I mean, if you mean the old one, possibly, but I kinda wanna keep that one, you know? I kind of want to keep it for more grimy occasions when I have to, you know, maybe go out in the woods in 100-degree heat again and, like, sweating it. I honestly couldn't even, like, wash that thing. I would have to just wipe it down. It was disgusting. That's why, another reason why I decided to get rid of it, or I didn't get rid of it, decided to get a new suit that I can actually take to, like, the fucking dry cleaners, you know? If you feel comfortable with quitting RuneScape, will you ever return doing a passion project occasionally? I was thinking about I could do something like once a year RuneScape related, yeah. I was thinking like I could still. I had this idea where I could go to RuneFest every year and maybe get some collabs with some people there. And holy shit, I've lost my place in the chat. And do some kind of like crazy IRL like hybrid RuneScape video over in like the UK or something, like once a year, something like that. I feel like that'd be really cool. Well, I've still lost my place here. What type of content has been your favorite so far? Definitely the Sasquatch content. The video of the Sasquatch, I will say that is my favorite video to edit and my favorite video to have actually gone and done. What led you away from OSR's videos? Glassy, I just had a huge long explanation for that. I don't know if I'm gonna make this VOD public yet or not. I really don't know. But if I do, it'll be on that. Basically, the main reason was I just got tired of it. The grind was too much, and I didn't really find myself enjoying it. And also, RuneScape caps out. That's the main reason. RuneScape caps out, and I'm trying to do something much more long term. And I'm not looking for consistency, sadly. I never look for consistency in my life, weirdly enough. So I'm gonna be just, you know, like shooting for the stars kind of thing, I feel like, for the rest of my time on YouTube. Are you gonna die? It's very hard to read, no stress. Dye my beard. Someone was telling me I should, like, dye my hair and my beard, like, platinum, like, white, like Ghost Mane or some shit. I don't know why, but I've had multiple people tell me that actually, and I was like, no, I don't think so. But you know, maybe I'll diet because there's some. I have some fucking gray hairs coming in. Can you go alien hunting? You might be onto something there, Geedy. I might be doing that very soon. You can play the new league. No, I didn't even play the old league. I didn't like the idea of twisted leagues, or it's not even called that now, but leagues in general. Gold Suit's so good for your interviews. Love the segments in your Bigfoot videos. Yeah, because it's like the crazy thing is they'll still talk to me even though I'm like a walking like meme. You know, it's like it's kind of crazy how they still talk to me in that instance. Hitchhiking to Alaska video win. Yeah, I'm just gonna get some funding for that. I don't think hitchhiking's worth it for a video. You have an extra beer I can have? Yeah, let me just throw it to the camera real quick. No, I'm not gonna do that actually. That still has some fucking trash at the bottom of the can. Okay, what else are we looking at here? Thanks Fredburger, I appreciate that. Your last video is a fever dream. Yeah, that was kind of the goal. It's supposed to be a fever dream and just have a lot of like underlying like hidden little things in it, like the Apple sticker on the Dell, like just weird little stupid things all in the video. The blurred out other can of beer. I won't mention that I was sinfully drinking on that video, for instance. You should reach out to them. See, yeah, I'm down to be on the podcast, but I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to reach out to them. I kind of want them to reach out to me. How do you separate your RS online identity from your IRL lifestyle? Are you glad the two are overlapping now? I'm trying to figure out if I should start to stream anonymously or not. How do I separate it? I mean, I don't know. I just live every day, you know, and I don't know. That's kind of a weird question. I don't really need to separate. It just separates itself, I guess, is what I could say. When you get bigger, adding this COVID thing's over, do you want to go do videos in other countries? Yeah, if I have the money for it, for sure. Especially once COVID's over. Dog? Hold on. Dog's coming in. Girlfriend can play with dog right now. I have very important questions to answer this very moment in time. RS is boring these days. For some, for me. You go hunting for Mothman? That's not a bad idea. But Mothman, I think, is a little bit far away right now, and it's kind of like out of budget. Jay Leno vibes. Classic car show, that would be good. That's a good idea. Max Inferno, nothing else to do. Yeah, hey, what's up, Zach? Should do a fan meetup. I did have a fan meetup, like, before I even did IRL content. It was actually like a year ago, around this date. We just like met at like a restaurant bar kind of place. And there's only like 7 of us maybe. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I would be down again for sure, but COVID. Yeah, COVID. Fucking COVID. You think you could have gotten this popular streaming video producing without starting RS content? I don't think so, Moody. Like I said, I tried that before. Just is so hard. We would make the most absurd ideas, the most absurd content. Besides the podcast, we made like crazy videos. Like we made a video, like, I guess it's not crazy. We did a lot of this ghost. We filled in on a ghost idea similar to like the Hardcore Iron Man one. Took a lot of things from that actually. And then we had another one that was like where we went inside these fast food chains and we would just pick up the food from the counter and then we would just go throw it away and leave. And it was pretty great. We had some good reactions from like some of the staff that we got on recording and stuff, but like none of it like took off because like no one knew where to look for it, you know? It's just really hard to find that kind of stuff when you have no base. Are you doing anything in Canada? Possibly. YouTube chat is hard to scroll through. keeps glitching out. If I send you my kid, will you sign him? No, sorry. I'll have to pass on that. Thank you for loving me, funny freak. They have said they need people to reach out to them. I still don't want to, you know, like Jimmy, I talked to Jimmy, that's who I am. I don't really want to, I don't like having to, like, I don't know, like, shove my face in people. Is this your source of income now? It was, and now it is, I guess, still, but it's almost not enough, you know? Just canceled your sub yesterday? Too bad, huh? Are you from America? If so, let's say I'm from Oklahoma, John Doe. Hunt for the Goat Man. I've heard of that one too. Loch Ness Monster, that's a bit far off. Interview oil-fueled roughnecks, maybe, not a bad idea. What are your top 3 favorite bands? I don't even know the answer to that question. This is gonna sound extremely fucking sad, but I don't think I have actually like sought out music besides royalty-free tracks, because that's all I've had time to do for videos and shit in like the last year and a half. Like, all of my taste in music hasn't changed in, I'd say, like 2 years, because I haven't even had time to like look into anything or listen to anything new. Few brews for lunchtime? Oh, it's 7 p.m. What do you mean? I guess you're probably Australian, actually. You're an absolute lad. Thank you, Iron. You live like an hour away. Oh, you live like... Sorry, I'm thinking stream live. You live like an hour away from one of my close friends. Can I come over and get you? I'll pass on that, dude. Are you from New Zealand? No, but I know a lot of people from New Zealand. Like, my good friend has came over here now twice from New Zealand and like lived with me for like a month or two each time. What's on your hat? Sasquatch. What does it say? Boggy Creek Monster. It's like the shop that we went to for the video. I purchased a hat. I actually still have Marin's hat. He left it here too. So I have 2 identical hats now. I was gonna mail it to him, but I totally forgot. Would you consider going to one of those essential oil expos or meetups? Yeah, those are crazy. I've seen videos of those for sure. I'm trying to focus more not on expos though, and like, cause you know, like All Gas No Brakes already does that kind of content. I'm trying to like focus on individuals and going to meet individuals in certain locations. Did you hear about half of Oklahoma is now tribal land? Yeah, I did hear that. I really appreciate the transparency. Yeah, no problem, dude. I decided, you know, like I'm not doing anything today, I might as well do this. I don't think you can sleep on stream, Bogdan. You might be able to here on YouTube, but I know you can't on Twitch. This still has the price tag on, doesn't it? I think it's Marin's hat then. Triketamine. I think that's against TOS, my friend. Plus, I would never do hard drugs, like, ever. I feel like I have an addictive personality. It would not end well. Walk through the Freedom Tunnel in NYC. Yeah, not a bad idea. Do you like meatloaf? No, dude, I'm a pescatarian. Don't you know this? Delphine. You're stepping away from OSRS. What would you say you're most proud of from this era? I would say building up my audience as quickly as I did is what I'm most proud of. But like as in in-game achievements, I would say for sure like the level 3 fire cape, if that's what you're referring to. Dude, I was extremely nervous, Jordan. I was like, if you saw my leg in that video, I was like shaking, and the second he showed me what it was, I took like a step back because this guy was already seeming, you know, a little bit off. And the second he showed me what he had in his fucking hand, and my superstitious like mindset of thinking, you know, oh god, we thought the word like demon, that means we're gonna get fucking killed out here today. This is what's going down. And yeah, so I was just like freaking out, and that's why I was just agreeing to everything he said. Like part of it wasn't even a bit. Like whenever he said like what did he say that was he's like some of these Protestants, you know, they're predators, and I'm like, oh, that's good, that's great, like, oh, let's go. But really, it sounded like I was saying, yeah, that's great that they're predators, like, ha ha ha, like, joke, joke, joke. But no, it was like a real reaction, like, yeah, I need to get out of here, like, can you please, like, can your wife, like, move from the front of my car, kind of thing. Do you have a main? No, I don't. I never really had a main, actually. I mean, sometimes I'll log on, like, Chess Bros main to go, like, test shit, but it's not really mine. Immigrants Crossing. There we go. Yeah, I'm still trying to focus, at least for a little bit of time, solely on like weird anomalies and paranormal, and just kind of mockumentary and that type of shit. Sorry, I can't even speak. Jagex customer service. It's poor. That's terrible. Which would? Okay, I can't read that one. I'm a pescatarian. A pescatarian. Nice. I pescatarian and not vegan. Fuck being vegan, dude. I can't do that. It's not even because, like, I'm not a pescatarian. Like, the meme was in the actual video, I'm a pescatarian, to, like, over-amplify, you know, like, the I'm a vegan concept, but do it in a totally dumbass way of saying instead, no, I can't eat that. I'm a pescatarian. But in reality, I'm actually a pescatarian. So, wasn't a lie. And I don't do it for, you know, like, moral reasons. I have just, even since I was a kid, like, I've always kind of been, like, grossed out by meat, but for some reason never seafood. Like, that's literally the only reason. And I, like, never liked the taste of, like, red meat, really. Especially not poultry. Like, I've always hated poultry. Are ghosts real? In my experience, I would say that we are the people who are manifesting ghosts. I feel like we have some kind of unknown power. You hear about poltergeists, right? Like people who haunt themselves with the belief that they're haunted. I feel like it's something else. Like these anomalies that happen. Because I have ran into some really weird things doing this shit and I was like a total skeptic, you know. But some of it is a little bit convincing. But it could also just be what do they call it? Whenever you're just like looking for patterns, or you're self something. I can't remember the term. But you're always like looking for something to be off, you know. So you find it. Are you in college? I don't know. I have a master's degree. I graduated pretty young, actually. I graduated 4 years ago with a master's degree, if you can believe that. I have like kind of like a baby face, but obviously in other aspects I do look kind of fucking old. So you listen to chill music? To be fair, dude, I'm playing royalty-free music right now on just like an automated playlist, so I don't know if you can say that. Crystal. Yeah, I was actually planning, there's like this place in Arkansas, it's not too far, that you can like mine for crystals, and there's gypsies around there and these little like trailers that will like read your crystals, like read them, and they'll like make a necklace out of them and all this other crazy shit that like supposed to give you good luck, or just like all these really weird gypsies basically that are apparently fortune tellers as well. I would get an editor, Geety, if I could afford an editor, to be honest. But then again, like I feel like my personal editing style can't really be replaced by just like someone who's an everyday editor. I feel like a lot of the style of the videos I do is like with my personal touch to the editing. I've never tried using an editor, so I don't know for sure, but you know, I suspect that's what would happen. You ever planning to make a video routine? I'm trying. I was gonna try and do every week. And I was going to try and do that with the Drama God. Because that was in my home. I don't have to go out. I don't have to plan things. I don't have to meet people. I don't have to like rely on other people being available to either help me be a guest or to either be someone I interview or to be a place I need to go to film something. So that those three factors of just relying on people and places makes it really hard to put out a schedule. And I think I can do every 2 weeks. I'm gonna try and do every 2 weeks. I think I honestly can make that a possibility. I really though wanted to do every week, and I don't think that's gonna be possible. Maybe every even week and a half if I really pushed it. So I'm gonna have to like put my nose to like the grindstone right now to pump these videos out and to like give it my all before I fucking run out of money, for instance. So, how do you maintain focus over literal hours of taking click intensive gaming? I really don't. Like, I take a lot of breaks and I fucked up so many times it's not even funny, so. Someone who does that well is Exact. I could never do the consistency of what he does for as long as he does it. That's why I like the way he did a 3-combat cape was almost entirely different from the way I did it. He took a lot more risks and things that involved exact click consistency, whereas I kind of like cheapo depoted my way out of things by using like a lot of fail safes in case I fucked up. But yes, you enjoy editing. I find it tedious as fuck. I do. It depends on what I'm editing, to be honest. I always enjoy adding. Okay, cutting clips. I don't enjoy really. I enjoy adding the effects and the sound effects as well, and the music. Has anyone told you look like Post Malone? No, no one has ever told me that. Ever. Stop giving me the woodchuck question, John. Kelzon, I don't know if you were here before. Were you here when I said that? I gave a pretty detailed explanation into it. And that wasn't even the only reason. I would say that's 25% of the reason. Hey Forrest. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Tyler, if you would have heard me earlier, I would say yes. That's why I felt like, I have like a whole thing right now. With other content creators, I felt like I was just kind of secluded and doing my own thing, whereas I had to build myself up from scratch, whereas a lot of these other creators, got in collabs and shouted each other out. And that happened a little bit with me, I'm not gonna lie. Like Bodhi, for one, was a huge, tremendous help for my channel. But it was hard, because of my banter, I guess, to get in on the entire click of that part of the community and the support from it. The Kimp Q banter did it. That's what fucked me over. Teach them how to do it and show some of your videos. For the pins. Wait, who do I need to teach how to do what? I'm hella confused now. Oh, editors. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Where's the Bud Light? The Bud Light is here, my friend. Should try doing some shorter IRL videos. I definitely have seen that. And there are some successful ones. Like, I was doing my research, and it seems like those videos will get a lot of views, but they won't get as many subscribers, I feel like. I don't know. From what I've seen these channels put out a lot of short parody videos, and they'll get a lot of views, but their subscribers will be way low in comparison to the views that this parody gets. because they think it's, I guess they think it's just like a one-off video and it's not like a consistent style of video that they keep doing over and over again. I don't really know. There's probably many factors that go into it. And I probably will try some of that just like as an experiment to see what happens. And I have been wanting to try that, but I keep finding myself having like all this content that I don't want to like throw away because I think it's all good, you know. I don't think it's all good, but I think like more than like 5 minutes of it's good, you know. Smoke a black and milk me, we'll listen to Owl City. Owl City, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I would say, Connor, I would honestly say Exact has better mechanics than Wooks. Like, he's well succeeded Wooks at this point. And that's not saying that Wooks is fucking crazy. I think he might have maybe exceeded him by 5%. Do you have a process for making a video or just YOLO swag it? I mean, it's a pretty simple process. It's communicate with everyone, get everyone who's going to be involved together to be like planned for a date to film. Film maybe that day, maybe I'll probably end up missing some things, film another day. Sometimes I'll even miss even more things, film another day. Then go home, gather all the clips, throw them in an editor. I usually spend 4 days on an editor, like 10 hours a day to edit a video. Where's the link to nominate you for the Golden Gnome? I actually would rather you nominate like Exact because I honestly enjoyed his 3 Combat Fire Kid video more than mine for best video. Sorry, for best video of the year. I thought he did a lot better of quality than me on that. To be honest, his video was short and concise, whereas mine, it was a very detailed explanation, yes, but I honestly just liked like the cinematic and production value of Exact's video much more. Plus he did it the fucking hard way, okay? He did the cape the fucking insane crazy way, so I hope Bud Light sponsor you. I don't think they sponsor small timers like me, dude. That's the problem. I need to get huge to get the sponsorship. But I heard there is gonna be like a segment of Bud Light Gaming that's coming on the market that's gonna be looking for sponsors for gaming. So right as I quit gaming, of course. Just dropping you say they're cool and probably watch anything upload. Thank you, Calvin. I appreciate that. Zach, are you really? What's wrong with Bud Light, Dalton? This thing's I Fall Apart. Yes! I mean, no one's ever told me that I look like Post Malone. Thank you, D-Scuff. You happy with where you're at right now? I'm not happy with the... Like, I was happy with where I was at, I would say, before this last video. I was happy to get 50k views on an IRL video. It's actually pretty significant to make a entire channel switch up and still retain, like, half your viewership. But you learn from your mistakes, and I still think success comes after mistakes pretty quickly, so I think we'll be good. Shout out to Nocturnal RS, his friends don't even shout him out. This YouTube chat's really bothering me, it just keeps skipping around. Reed, maybe only after I get, you know, like, somewhat successful with it. You always aim for the 10-minute mark? I don't even have to try to aim for the 10-minute mark, dude. Like, it's always well over 15 for me. And even, I wouldn't, if it was under 10, I wouldn't even care, but it's like I always have so much content that I just, like, throw it together and throw it in there, and it's way over 10 minutes. What, does it matter if views over subscribers? I don't know if that's true. It's good to have a community built around your content. You think you'll do any other grand achievements on other games? No, probably not. Do you drink beer every day? No, I do not. Last time I drank was 3 days ago. I mean, it hasn't been that long. It's not every day. It's not every day. Can I get an ID on the watch you're wearing? It is just a Guess watch. It's like, it's not even like really that nice, so. Yeah, no problem, Desmolus. I get that. It was just like way out there, I think, and people would have had to have understood the entire concept of it to actually have it, enjoy the little tiny things, you know, that I threw in there, and I think that was the problem. And that hit with me, and I learned from that, and I'm definitely gonna go and do a switch up. I'm gonna go back to the Rindy's Hunt for the Truth. I almost forgot my own series title. You should check out Vic Burgers. Sounds familiar. Maybe I have already. That sounds really familiar, actually. Lowest Combat Inferno Cape? Never. Dude, I would have a stroke probably trying to get that. I'm too old for that shit, man. What video do you think did the most damage to your liver? That's a good question. I'm trying to think. This is a hard one. I would have to say it's definitely the Sasquatch video. We went out to those woods and you know, I just started saying like, okay, I need to get, oh shit, fuck, camera's fucked up again, 1 second. I was just saying to myself, you know, like, I'm gonna try and improv some of this shit. I'm just gonna try and act as crazy as possible like these Sasquatch guys. And I'll tell you what, like, I am a totally different person when I drink, and that's honestly why I drink for a lot of the videos I do, because if I do not drink, I'm a very quiet kid. I always think of that because everyone back in school like knew me as like the quiet kid, and like I would just stay out of everyone's way and, you know, not try to get in any trouble, like. But when I drink, dude, I'm like the fucking opposite. I have a totally different persona, and I start just going crazy basically and like letting it all out. So like, for instance, on the Sasquatch video, when I was like screaming in the woods like for Rick, like for Rick's monsters, I was completely fucked during that part. And my girlfriend drove us back home for like 4 hours, and I was just like dying in the car the whole way back, man. Kudos to her, by the way. She's great. What's up, alcohol? Good day for neck deep in Bud Light bottles. Thanks for ruining my life. Don't let me ruin your life. I don't drink every day. I don't drink as much as I do in my videos, man. Actually, in the last video, I did not drink much at all, and that's the one I act the craziest in, which is surprising. I'm trying to get more out of my shell, you know. And no, it was not a real bottle of fucking Everclear. If that was a real bottle of Everclear, I'd be dead. I'd be literally on the floor dead. It was 95 proof. I poured out the whole bottle and just filled it with water. So my master's in, it is in business administration. I don't know what that question means, Koya. Are you done with RS? Yeah, Pedro. It's just a lot of reasons. I went over it a lot earlier in the video before I took Q&As. Same with, yeah, I agree. I'm sorry you guys are late to the stream. I did explain it in full. Basically, what was that? Hey, thanks for the subscription. Basically, I don't enjoy it anymore. It caps out very early, and I'm trying to look for like long-term crazy goals here. Not consistency. And community, I'm not a big fan of. I love this community here on my YouTube, but the overall OSR's community, no. And I want to get collab with some people eventually. And Never had that opportunity in the RS community, really. My girlfriend, almost called her my GF. Real rap piss water. What do you mean, dude? Post Malone drinks, it has to be good, right? My girlfriend was miserable. That's part of the reason why we couldn't go out and film something earlier. I was taking care of her because she has like kind of like a chronic condition. So, yeah. Some days she'll be great, other days not so much. And some of those days we recorded, I don't think she was feeling best. So, but it added to the comedic effect. Like while I was sitting there, just like memeing on the camera, she was just like bored in her own zone. You know, like curled over. Shoddy. No, fuck off. I'm not trying to get wasted right now. Do I smoke grass? Well, speaking of which, not speaking of that. I don't know why I said speaking of which. To make sure my phone's over here. Okay. Do I smoke grass? No, not really. Like, maybe like very, very rarely. Not a fan. It's always like gave me like hella anxiety. If I'm drinking though, and then I smoke like a party or something, or like a gathering, like maybe once a year, I can do it because for some reason when I mix the two, it's not as bad. Weirdly enough. Just do sweeter reporting about real life things. It's very practice journalism. Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah. I guess I could do that. I'm trying to stick with the video style I was doing before, though, for now at least. Can you play RS3? Fuck no, dude, I can't play RS3. I tried to log into that game, I can't figure out how to log out, so I just closed the fucking client. Am I going to make an OnlyFans? Patreon's good enough, my friend. Yeah, I do, ya boy. Not totally, but sometimes, you know. Depends. Do your abilities in OSRS carry over to other games? I would say as like a child, maybe. Like I was always good at like PS1, PS2 games, but like I've been so into like RuneScape for most of my life that the only other games I've had to play that are competitive at all in my life, like since I was a child, have been like Modern Warfare and maybe like Smash. And Smash, I was just learning the basic techniques, which can take months to get down the muscle memory to learn like wave dashing and all of the, you know, very technical aspect of the game. So I never really got too into that. But Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty, I'd say I was pretty good at it. Definitely like never went competitive with it or anything like that though. Do you have any pets? If you watched the last video, at the very end, I have a dog. Dog's name is actually Nibbler, like legitimately. After, you know, a Nibbler in an Inferno. Funny story. Yeah, funny story. I told myself, like, I couldn't, okay, you probably already know by now, but I used to sell, like, Inferno capes. And I did that until, like, the end of 2018, and that's before I even, like, started uploading frequently. And I told myself, you know, like, okay, before that I sold fire capes for years. And, so I told myself, I'm gonna learn how to do a pure Inferno, and once I learn to do a pure Inferno, I'm gonna start selling Inferno capes. And so I told myself, once I do my first pure Inferno, I'm gonna be doing Inferno capes, right? So I'm gonna be making bank, huh? So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be able to support a dog if I can. This is the dumbest mindset ever. But I'm gonna be able to support like an animal if I can sell these like pure Inferno capes. So my what I told myself is, I'm gonna get my dog and name her Nibbler after the Inferno. After mastering a pure Inferno. Like, that's what I fucking told myself. I don't know why, but I did that, and I named the dog Nibbler after the reason I got her, I guess. And that's a really weird story, but yeah. Okay. But would it be in why? They need to... I just feel like they have a very hive mind mindset. And if they think something has a lot of upvotes, it's law. If something has a lot of downvotes, it's law. That's what I would change. Upvotes and downvotes on something don't mean it's real. And people need to realize that. And not just be like, yeah, like, fuck this guy. Like, yeah, this guy's amazing. I love him just because he has this many likes, you know? It goes both ways, you know? Local Pizza Hut or OSRS subreddit? I wouldn't destroy the OSRS subreddit. I just wouldn't look at it. Which I should have stopped doing when I did. You Pink Clay? Dude, me and Pink Clay were like the original OG Inferno cape sellers. Like, it was only us and I think like Holy Cherries. But I literally only sold Inferno capes for like not even a year before I quit. Yeah, it wasn't even a year. Pink Clay is Adram's alter ego? Well, you know, like, Pink Clay was offering to pay me and Adwem at the time to put his name, a version of his name, like Pink Clay, on our pure Inferno cape RSNs. Like, he was like, I'll pay you to like put your name as Pink Clay so you can advertise my service. Fuck off, dude. Like, I ain't gonna do that. Exact doesn't sell capes. Exact is too, like, honorable to sell capes, man. He's got too much of a heart, I guess you could say. OSU or OU? I went to OSU, so I have to say OSU, but I really don't. I don't care enough to, you know, withstand the feud. Paranormal Part 2 win? I was planning on doing something soon, similar to that. Lowest level Dragon Slayer 2 would be 85 combat. And so I know I never looked into that because Dream Enter Quest, which is required for DS2, has an actual 85 combat requirement, and it wouldn't even really be hard, besides just taking a shitload of time. Create a RuneScape Rehabilitation Center where you teach IRL skills like fletching and mining. Interesting. Huh. Because fletching is a very valuable IRL skill to have. Everyone's calling on that. How much did you make from the capes? I did make quite a fair bit from the capes. I'm not going to disclose like how much. But I reinvested it once again all into another idea which failed, and I lost pretty much all that money. And then, hate to say it, but I lived on savings while creating this RuneScape YouTube channel, and honestly, if I didn't sell capes, this channel would have never lived, and I would never have been able to put out the consistent uploads I did, because I was able to live on savings for 6 months, and eventually that ran out, but like, by the time it did, I was like barely self-sustaining enough to make it, so it was like perfect timing. I could have kept selling capes and made a lot more money, and I still could today, but it's just not worth it. I didn't enjoy it either. I always wanted to do something bigger than that, and I honestly believe that it's not bad, which is going to be against a lot of people, probably. But I mean, that's just my opinion. I just believe more so in like free market, and you either pay for something or you spend the time to do it. Time is money is like a very solid mindset I have. So that's probably why I kind of think that it's, you know, a-okay. It's terribly boring, man. It's really frustrating because you would get disconnected all the time, and you would have to redo it. And sometimes I would, dude. At the beginning when I was like doing the worst and hardest capes when I had little experience, I had a cape that would take me like a week to complete. Yeah, and when I was doing Inferno capes, they were averaging a lot more than that. Well, I guess not. It just the range was still like, you could get like, you honestly want me to say, you could get $1,300 for a pure ACB cape back then when I was doing, because it was only like me and Pink Clay. but the people willing to pay that were like almost none. So it's like you didn't get that very often, if at all. Yeah, I mean, like, the price range was so sporadic, like, because Piers were so hard to come by. Wait, who is Andrew from the OP? $25 Buttholes. I love $25 Buttholes. He's been one of the people who have probably been the nicest to me, like, who's another creator, honestly. He DMs me all the time, Snapchats me, and I really don't have a close relationship with any, I would say not any creator besides him, if I really think about it. Like, he's the only person I would say I talk to maybe every other day, like, if even weekly, who's another creator. PvP scene, I think it's kind of just like, I think there's no fixing it, man, to be honest with you. They've tried to fix that thing like 20 fucking times, and they're just all about, they just keep complaining, you know, that's not good enough. And that's fair, but I just don't think there's always going to be a problem with that shit, dude. Just the way the combat system works in general. Would you make an album, like a Rindy music album? Dude, I was actually thinking yesterday, I was looking at some of 3Puck's Zero Hoots videos, and I was thinking, dude, I should make some meme-ass tier parody music video like this guy did. I always laughed at his videos like years and years ago, rest in peace. But I'm gonna try and stick with consistency first for a while before I switch it up again on y'all. Are you actually bad at PK? No, I actually am bad at PK. I only ever PK'd on the Knoppy Mauler. I did hybrid back in pre-EOC, but like I lost all touch with reality with that for some reason. I did it in like 2010, 11, and I was actually pretty decent for back then, but back then people were fucking shit too, so it's like, yeah. I'm very good at planning things out. I'm terrible at reacting to things. That's probably why I'm so fucking shit at PvP. Official podcast, bro. Wait, Andrew. Oh, okay. I'm not used to people calling me Andrew. I was like, wait, who the fuck? Bible Belt documentaries. Eric, we're gonna be doing some of that shit soon, man. Artist 25, use a TTS. Unfortunately, I think he really wants to start using his real voice, but like he's built his brand up so much around the TTS, like for the meme effect, that he like every time he tries to use his real voice now, I think he gets like fucking shit on for it. Hive mind mentality, you know, like do something different, get dislike equals bad, like truth, you know, I don't know. Thanks, Adrian. But I didn't really do much shit in the UAXV Jad days. I was a noob back then. If that's what you're talking about. Will you do if OSRs ever dies? Well, I'm actually not going to be making OSRs content, hopefully, for a long while anyways, so I'll be doing the same shit, man. You missed the whole first part of the stream where I explained pretty much why I'm not going to be doing OSRs content, but yeah. Hey, what's up, Rubik's? Most obscure OSRs item? I think I would say burnt pita bread, because technically you can't actually burn it, but I know someone who's found a way to do it. So it's like the only actual burnt pita bread in the entire game. Evan, I was thinking about just like leaving this as a public VOD so you could see. I don't know if I'll make a YouTube video on it. Channel update. Channel update is just going to be steering away from obviously the last video, as I recognize I learned a lot from that, and it's probably not the best. It's a little bit too elaborate, and I'm going to be going back to the Hunt for the Truth, Rindy, paranormal anomaly, weird shit, mockumentary style for a while, I think. Going to be trying to upload that every 2 weeks, and not going to be doing RuneScape content. Hold on, I'll be right back. And yeah, the other part was like I was thinking about doing a different channel for IRL content, but I realized it's probably not worth the sacrifice of trying to actually get people over to the channel kind of thing, and it's better to just weed out viewers on this channel. Has he been using his real voice now? Good, good. I'm glad he got through with that. He's nice? Yeah, he is really nice. That might be the issue. Have a good one, Boulder. What was fake, Righteous? Why so many of the same chair? Leftover from the failed podcast channel in 2018 I was talking about earlier, actually. Got another one right here if you can see it. Are you gonna play Minecraft on stream? Dude, I don't know if I could do that to myself, sorry. Thanks, Riot. I hope you're right, man. Hope you're right. I'm gonna try the same Hunt for the Truth format, and hopefully that picks up. I think it will. 50k views really isn't bad at all for IRL content. I think it could increase from there over time if I just keep consistency with it. It holds a lot, Joe. Are you and Chessbro still friends? Of course. Gotta grab some bud and take a piss. I didn't grab any more bud yet. I should have. Yeah, it's just, Evan, it's just like the COVID shit. It's just delaying all of that, you know? Unfortunately. I had to sign a new lease. We were actually gonna possibly get like a rent house together or something and do content like that way, but COVID happened and all this other shit, so had to put a hold on that idea, and basically, yeah, I'm stuck here another year. But he said he will visit, you know, once the COVID has settled down, and we're gonna try and do at least like a one-off video. Thanks, Lop. I tried to make it good, I guess. I don't know. Wardrobe check, dude. This is just like something I threw on. Like I'm wearing sweatpants and a like oversized like denim shirt. This is not what I wear if I were to actually like go outside. Trust me, I promise. Would you recommend Win6? It's not bad for the price range it's in, because it's like pretty mid-tier to low-tier even. But I don't know if I'd recommend it. I feel like if you're really going to be using something for a long time, you get something a little bit better. It's comfortable, that's for sure, but it fucking like squeaks. And it feels like the arms are like a little bit unstable. But the actual padding on the back and the lumbar support is actually pretty fucking good. Best OSR song that isn't super popular. What is it called? I can't even remember. Let me see. Dogs of War. That's it. Dogs of War. Is Chessbra a fan of chess? No, that's Chessbra, not Chessbra. Hey, thanks, K-Riz. I'll probably be straying away from the more outlandish videos for a bit, though. Maybe I'll put out another one in like 6 months, just for the hell of it. But like for a while, I think I'm gonna stick to consistency. Yeah, I love Nathan Fielder. Ethan, he's great. He's probably always like inspired me to just do the like monotone, you know, vibe that I give off in every video. What is the stone lion in, Jonathan? Is that supposed to be like haunted or something? Strongest points is in editing. I agree. I appreciate that. Okay, you didn't say. You just said there's a place called the Stone Lion Inn. I was like, I don't know what that means. Is it haunted? Does it have... I was hoping you would say like some alien contact or something happened in this place. But you know, that's probably not a good chance. But I'm down to like check it out sometime probably. Lowest credit score, home loan. Just like tank my fucking credit score and then go for a home loan. Just for the video, tank my fucking credit score for 10 years. Good concept, dude. We playing RuneScape soon? Hell no, dude. Probably gonna end stream soon. I just wanted to address a couple things, take Q&As, and it's kind of calmed down since then. Yeah, he is. He's really original with it all too. Just the storyline of what he puts together is like, it all adds up in the end, even though it's so outlandish. That's what I love about it. Are you drinking water? I mean, there's water and beer, so yes. You want to watch a really... Can you watch videos, reaction type shit on YouTube stream? I know you can do it on Twitch, because that's what all of them do now, is they just watch fucking videos. I don't even know if I want to do that, because it looks pretty bad. Who am I voting for? I'm gonna vote for Exact for best video of the year, because I personally like his level 3 combat video more than my own, and he did it the fucking hard way. That's both hard, a little bit harder way. And I'm also gonna vote for Poison Potion, because he's actually new. He's actually new for once. There's someone who's new that's getting momentum. And he should be in the new YouTuber category. And then third, I would say Ronan for best channel for the last year at least, because the last year his content's been like quality over quantity, and I really am into that. I think his videos, even though there's very few of them, have been very good. So, and there we go again. Trying to fix my camera, 1 second. That's not correct insult. I forget there's like military in Iraq, dude. I was like, Iraq? Your name's Evan. I don't know, did you immigrate over to Iraq? I don't know why that didn't cross my mind, but I was like, what the fuck? Alright, Evan, have a good one, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Lower the better, but IRL. I did have an idea where I go out and build a casket, like in a garage, and I bury myself in real life and call it Lower the Better, dude. And document my experience breathing through a straw for 24 hours. And I'll do fire capes anymore, Briar. Any Bud Lights to take for level 3 fire cape? I'd say I would say for the successful attempt, maybe like 20 Bud Lights, dude. For the so not that many. Like I would never get like extremely fucked doing a level 3 fire cape. Like that's not what I'm trying to do. I would drink, you know. For all of it together, I'd say like 30 pack maybe. I have no idea what's happening with Classic WoW. I've never even played Classic WoW when it was actually Classic, so I can't really comment on that. I'm sorry. Let me try and move this camera over. There, now you can see the other chair with no one in it. You can see the gold suit hanging up in the background, kind of. Looks kind of brown in this lighting. We're gonna get progress video styles based on IRL, like progress in life, learn a skill, a craft. So you stopped with the Osiris videos. Are you going to be playing the odd occasion? I might. I honestly haven't touched the game in over a month already. I need to take a break from it, at least for a while. And if I have to financially play RS, you know, to get views in the RuneScape category, I will, but I won't enjoy it as much. But I kind of do want to do, if I can get it done in time with the right resources, I do want to do one last, like, RuneScape meme tier video, hybrid IRL RuneScape video that I have. Because I have this crazy idea for it. And, I think it will do very well as, like, a finale. And then maybe, like, one video a year. Maybe. Depending on, like, the resources I have. Only 30, that's impressive. Yeah, I don't want to get totally wasted during a level 3 fire cape. That doesn't end well. I think that's actually what fucked me up the first time I was trying it. And honestly only took me 2 attempts, and I was surprised. Because Exact told me it took him 9 attempts. But also, before then, I guess I didn't count the beers I fucking had practicing on a main for this shit. Before then, I spent like 30 hours like practicing Mind Shield tick eating on these 180s just on a main. That's probably what kind of helped a bit. Yes, I quit RS. It depends. It depends on the day, Jacob. I combed it out today, but it looks the same whether I fucking comb it or not, dude. It's just like a greasy ass curly neck beard, man. What can I tell you? Over a crimp, but like the video I'm planning, it wouldn't be like, oh, like really skilled, but it would be so controversial, and it would be like such a meme. And it would have a lot of RuneScape content in it, but it wouldn't be as long either. But I think it would be like the perfect video, honestly. I can't tell you what it is because I would just ruin it. I would have to keep it a total secret till release. What's up, Dinocore? I dig the name Dinocore. That's sick. Reminds me of like some grindcore techno trash bands back in like 2006. Like, what was one of them? Like, Death Rides the Bus, or like, .Kong. Like, no one even knows what those are, even back then. Pretty fucking... Just drink IRL in your suit, that's it. Yeah, I could do, like, Sorry, Nightbot's... I just invited Nightbot in here with no, like, adjusted commands. I'm literally running default notifications. I apologize. Unban Zyborg. Yeah, he never got feedback on that, did he? No, but what I was saying is, like, who just, like, talks in front of the camera? Like, who is it? BG Cumby. Yeah, he just fucking sits there and talks in front of the camera, no edits. But he actually, like, what he says is actually pretty fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of consistency, I think, Serenade, but I think it's possible. Do you get down on Mario Kart? Dude, I used to get down on Mario Kart, but like back when it was like shit tier Mario Kart, like I actually loved like the Super Nintendo version of Mario Kart. That was probably my favorite. The probably the latest Mario Kart I played was like the DS version. And I played that online with the snaking, you know, the carts, fucking triggering back and forth, you know, on the track. Can you do a room tour? I can't move this camera right now. It's like hooked into the wall, or I would. This is just like, this isn't my room. This is just like the room where I have all the fucking shit in. Like, we got 4 monitors, but they're all like trash tier monitors. Just like to have like a large workspace to separate shit out on. That's about as far as I can move the camera right there. And then I actually do have stairs. Holy fuck, that's kinda close. You can't see far back there. I have a window and stairs and like a place for my dog to sit behind the computer. She can like climb up the stairs. Because this is actually like a fucking full-size dining room table. It's not just like a desk. And she climbs up behind the desk sometimes, sits and looks out the window. You know, it's pretty fucking sweet setup, to be honest, to do that. Finding Zesmire. Didn't he like come out like and show who he was or something recently? Living in Oklahoma in 2020, bro. It's cheap, and in my current situation, I need cheap, man. It's not bad, to be honest. Kind of sucks in some ways, but at least it's fucking cheap, huh? Thanks, Airplane. Yeah, I'm planning on going back to the Rindy's Hunt for the Truth though, because I feel like that was, according to everyone, that was much better. Even though I personally like the Shane Dawson one the best. I personally loved editing that, but it's just too out there, you know. This is a big cage. Honestly, the cage I have in there is probably like just as big as this room. That's what's fucked. Dude, that was a beast to construct. I fucking almost killed myself. I was trying to, I had to secure, I bought 2 of these, what were they? They're like these dog fenced in things. They're like the largest ones they sold. And I stacked one on top of the other, and I was trying to hold this fucking one of these things up. It's like 150 pounds on top of this other thing while I was trying to like zip tie it on, dude, and like at the same time while it was like all spread out and like wobbling around and shit, dude. I had to like prop it up on a stick between the 2 pieces and like do some ridiculous setup to get it all up on top of one another. Dump Cat, I would say on the days she feels well, she is the most patient person in the world, yes. Teach your dog how to get a fire escape. That was another video idea I had. I actually, you know how they teach these dogs to use buttons? I was gonna make a video titled like teaching my dog how to game, and I was gonna have Nibbler learn how to use like one of those like big giant easy buttons to click. I would direct her the whole time, obviously. I'd say like the word click to make her click the button, or have one of these trackpad mouses with the giant wheels next to it to move the mouse, or I'd say, you know, left to make her do like a left swipe movement, because she can learn tricks pretty quickly, you know. I feel like I could do it in like 2 weeks possibly, but I was just gonna teach her how to fish, not fucking do a fire escape, man. Fuck that. What, are you crazy? Dogs or cats? I'd have to say dogs, but I don't have a problem with cats. Yeah, I'm in Oklahoma. I'm in Tulsa. Level 3 Inferno. No. That's like fucking impossible without just like a path. Pepsi or Coke? I drink both, man. I don't have really like a preference, to be honest. React videos? I don't know, man. I don't, they get a lot of views, but I just feel like that's like sellout material. Like really, I don't know. I just like taking pride in what I do, you know? I don't feel like React videos are something I can be proud about making. Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna get another drink. The dog fishing video would be so funny. I could like amp it up to like See, if I did one RuneScape video a year, something like, I feel like something like that would be fitting. Nothing too challenging, but also like funny and related at the same time. Cause that, like, I'm not totally over RuneScape, but I'm totally over the fucking challenge videos, man. Like, that shit drains you to hell. Well, in Private Inferno, I really don't think it's possible unless they allow purple sweets inside there. Then it would definitely be possible I could do that. Buffalo Wild Wings. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. You already missed, Alex. It was all at the beginning. The updates, basically, I'm going to be reverting back to Rindy's Hunt for the Truth format. Going to be doing paranormal videos, unexplainable videos. Not going to be doing RuneScape, at least for a long while. Maybe one finale video. It's like a hybrid IRL video. Then I'm definitely not going to be staying back to the fucking drama god for a while. But Buffalo Wild Wing, no, I went back there, and I was kind of embarrassed, you know, because I really don't, like, my YouTube persona and who I actually am is totally different. Like, I've got mad social anxiety. I don't even know how I did some of this shit, to be honest with you. But we went back there because we wanted to drink, and we wanted to, you know, I don't usually smoke cigarettes, but hell, I was in the mood. I'll smoke like 3 times a year, and I was like, I was already fucked, right? So we go there, and the lady's like, oh, like, we were hoping it was different because I was wearing a hat, you know, and my girlfriend had like her hair down and looked like, you know, wore something way different. We were like hoping they wouldn't recognize us, and first thing the fucking lady says, she's like, oh, were you the guy that filmed that music video here inside Buffalo Wild Wings? Like, music video. I was like, yeah, that was us. Please don't spit in my food, because you probably saw it because I handed you my link to my channel before I left, and I literally, like, basically said, like, all I could hear was this, like, bitch saying that there was no TVs around and she was slow to get my drink, you know, because I didn't actually say that to their fucking faces, like, in person. But, yeah. That was an experience, so hopefully she didn't spit in my food. She seemed down with it, actually. And what's weird is, like, when the people who were actually in the video, they were totally down. They were, like, asking to be in it, and I was surprised we didn't just get kicked out. Any other old ideas you scrapped? There's been a few. I can't even recall them. There's so many, actually. Like, when I scrap something, I just totally put out of my mind. I'd have to really think. Well, I guess, I don't know if this one's still on yet or not. But if I ever do another Drama God episode, I was gonna do, like, a canceling Tony Hawk episode. Or, like, someone says, like, you know, he made me lick his grip tape or something, you know, because all these celebrities are getting canceled, so the joke is, like, Tony Hawk's a recognizable name, but, like, no one would fucking think Tony Hawk could do shit, you know? So I'll just, like, meme on it, parody it, and then I was thinking about even, like, bringing my card table out to a skate park, like the foldable one, and some, like, foldable chairs, and, like, setting up the talk show fucking setup in a skate park with people skating around, and putting, like, you know, like a poster on the front of the table and saying, like, Tony Hawk's a blah blah blah, change my mind, and, you know, like, interview some of these people about, like, did Tony Hawk ever make you do this or that, or, like, you know, well, Tony Hawk has children. That's kind of a worrisome sign, or something just, like, dumb as fuck like that. You know, I think that would hit it off. Midas, I actually rewatched that video the other day, and I really did enjoy it. I think you're onto something there, because I compare that to all my other, even just RuneScape videos, and I was like, this is probably the best one. It was so good. The entertainment value, and that was something new, something I was new to. It wasn't just like a crazy hard challenge, but it was like I was trying to mix up the storyline the whole time and do different like skits throughout it. You know, I really enjoyed that one. Ruining account. I like that one too, but it just didn't have the same effect, you know. Are you into cars? Not majorly. Paranormal videos have a large audience pool. You know, I really don't think they do, but I think the mockumentary style does. So if like you can get traction on that, I think it's a good niche to have it maybe in the paranormal for a bit. Throw some RS references in your videos. I definitely plan to, yeah. Carrying a microphone in public clears the anxiety up. I don't think that's what did it for me. I think it's because I had multiple people around me. That's the biggest challenge with what I'm doing right now. Is like I don't want to be the center of attention. Like the Randonautica video, I hated being the center of attention because I didn't have any friends who wanted to go out at the time due to COVID, or just didn't even want to be on camera in general. And it was like hard to find traction for people to join me on the video. And when someone else is next to you, it literally takes away 50% of like the social anxiety because the focus is 50% of it's on them, you know. Nightmare RH, oh, I love Nightmare RH. Like the saw through the door, that was the greatest thing ever. Yeah, I understand the React idea. It's just, I don't know if I can do it. It is generic, but and it would get more views for sure. What's up, Fancy? You know who has even worse social anxiety than me is the person who holds the camera. So it's tough. Like but she's the same way. She's like, if more people come, like the better I feel. I'm like, yeah, I know that. Bigfoot video was gold. Thanks, man. Yeah, I was saying earlier, that was my favorite overall video to make and to edit. Is there really supposed to be a ghost in the Gilcrease Museum? I wish I could read your name, but I did not get Infernal Cape for you. Hopefully you didn't get scammed. I've done Infernal Cape in like 2 years. What kind of phone do you have? It's the shittest phone ever. It's a J7, Samsung Galaxy J7, which is like the shit tier of Galaxies. That's old too. It's like 4 years old. It's got cracked screen all over it. But yeah, that's the life, man. It's so slow too. Like it takes like almost a minute sometimes to open like apps up. Fixing, flipping old lawnmowers and shooting guns. It's a very specific combination of things to do there. Volvo 740, I'll look into it. Volvo 740. $1992? Damn. Newest model is in 92, bro. That'd be like a cool car to like fix up though, yeah. You know what, it's fucking, I'm not a car person. You know, I was thinking when I get really big, I have some crazy video stunts in mind. Like I was saying, I want to reinvest in the channel, like rent out a shop, for instance, and sell the most random, ridiculous, stupid shit in it. It doesn't even make sense. Like, rent out a shop space and call it like the photo shop and just record customers' reactions to coming in, and it's just a shop full of, you know, photos of just like random people. They're just like stock photos, like, and you just sell the photograph. Like, they're all like price tagged up, you know? Or I was thinking, I also had the idea of like somehow renting one of these lowrider cars, you know, that have the hydraulics that just like bounce up and down, and get the reactions of like try and dress as much of a white kid as I can. Go to like maybe the hood even, or somewhere where you see these cars like naturally in their natural habitat, and get some fucking reactions like this kid, like fucking this little white kid driving this car, you know. It says it's 82 to 92. Black Jesus? Sorry, Black Jesus. Looks like you got fucking robbed then, my friend. How'd you meet your girlfriend? It's top secret, dude. I can't tell you that. It's actually kind of cringe. Bumble, if we're being honest. Investigate the Bermuda Triangle. Man, yeah, see, like, if you had money, you could do so many crazy videos. I think game would be dead. No, I don't think it would be dead. I just think the economy would be kind of shot. Look at RS3. The same bug happened in RS3. No one reported it. It went on for 2 weeks without Jagex even realizing. And GP for, like, in RS3 is like so rampant, dude. Like everything's dirt cheap as well. It's just fucked. They literally did the same exact dupe on RS3 like 6 months later. It's practically the same thing, but just like no one reported it, so they just got fucked. It's almost like all the people who said Rindy's making this out to be a big deal and this would have got fixed on its own, like the JMods told us it would, were wrong. The supermarket? That's fucking theft, bro. Oh, you're talking about like bring your own beer. I was thinking like you take up like a fucking case of beer and you shotgun it off their shelves, dude. I was about to say they fucking call the cops on your ass. If you were Jagex, how would you fix Bcane? I wouldn't. I would just revert it back to how it was in 2013 and just let people deal with it. Because there's no way to fix that, man. It's just fucked. How much does one of those cost, Sam? Can't be that expensive. To be fair, I applied for JMod back in like 2015. But that was like, I wouldn't want to do that now. That's when I wasn't even out of college. Done with RuneScape content. Yeah, sadly for now. I was thinking I might do like one last piece of RuneScape content. For the hell of it. But other than that, maybe like once a year. And I would obviously revert back to it if I absolutely had to, but I wouldn't enjoy myself doing it, to be fair. Oh yeah, it was fancy. It was because the JMods responded. Like one moment the Reddit was on my side, you know, because the hive mind like thrives again. Then like the next day they're like, oh yeah, fuck that guy because a JMod responded like, we would have had this under control, like blah 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 blah, and it's like, okay, so now it's like, oh now Rindy's done this and that, and now we're just gonna be conspiracy theorists and make up total actual bullshit about it, and just like hive mind on that for another like 2 weeks, and it's just like, okay, and then everyone hates me, and then I post a fucking fire cape little video like, oh my god, I love Rindy again, like he did a fire cape, yeah. It's like, make up your fucking mind, people. It's just too, like, too sheep for me, man. I just can't deal with it. It just made me like a bitter ass person. It was not good. Oh, it isn't worth the pay, man. The pay I've heard is god awful. Thank you, Luigi. If that's how you pronounce your name, I'm fucking little white boy. Oh yeah, like they could have done a weak rollback, but they didn't even do a weak rollback in RS3 because that would have pissed off more people even more. Because they're like, you think they're gonna do a weak rollback, and like, how are people gonna react if they got a week of their progress rolled back? Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, Serenade. It's just like I've always just enjoyed working for myself more. I think. I hate the idea of just like making other people money, like even though that's kind of stupid, but like also I like doing my own thing. I like pride myself on, you know, like starting ground up on my own. What's up, 123? How you doing? Yeah, they do, Fancy. It's like one moment they'll hate them and the next moment they'll love them. They can't make up their minds. What's up, Girthquake? Which IRL video are you most proud of? I was saying the Sasquatch video in general, not just the IRL video, is by far my most favorite video I've ever made. Dude, Jonathan, you read my mind. Another video idea I had was Rindy Goes Grilling, but like in reality it's just... Oh no, what happened now? Try and fix this. In reality, it's just me doing some dumb shit. Like I don't know how to grill at all because I really don't. And I was gonna do like maybe like instead of seasoning the meat, I season the grill, and then I like finally and I just like burn shit to a crisp. Thank you for the ultra member, man. I really appreciate that. Didn't have to do that. Thank you. I just like burn shit to a crisp, you know. Or like I just throw an entire giant bone on the grill and just cook that, or just do the most outlandish dumb shit with a grill. Maybe finally perfect the meat, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm a pescatarian, I just trash it. Thank you, Serenade. Thank you again for the subscription as well, I appreciate that. Yeah, you can never really tell if they'd like or dislike them, to be honest. No beer guzzler helmet? I mean, I have one, but I'm not trying to get fucked right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, there's a large delay. I don't know why exactly. This doesn't happen to me on Twitch, but for some reason, my first YouTube stream here, it's been very large delay. Mortania locked in Starbucks bathroom? That doesn't even make sense. What does Starbucks bathroom have to do with Mortania? Hobo, hot dogs, and slip and slides. Hobos, hot dogs, and slip and slides? What are we gonna like bring them hot dogs and make a slip and slide behind the fucking gas station? Thanks, Spacey. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that format. I'm already working on a new video that's gonna be very similar, I think, to the Sasquatch video. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna do some filming for it on Thursday and probably Friday. Don't play Arse anymore? No, I don't. Thank you for the member subscription, PPR. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Try to drink a case of Bud Light and go to a job interview. See, I would do that, but I don't know if they would like want you to be filming their job interview. They'd probably be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know? She really, that was just a troll, man. That I actually am a pescatarian. Like, not for any moral reasons, just because I've never liked meat besides seafood. I was talking about this earlier. It's always kind of grossed me out. And but the idea of the meme was, you know, people who always like have to make it known that they're vegan, like, oh sorry, I'm vegan, I can't have this. But like, what if they did that after they got the food, you know? But what if it was even more ridiculous, like, oh sorry, I'm pescatarian instead of being vegan, you know? It's just even more of a ridiculous claim. But in reality, I am pescatarian, and I did pay for the wings, obviously. And she knew that I was going to pay for the wings. I told her ahead of time. I was like, yeah, I might return these to you, but I'm going to pay for them. Like, don't take them off my check. This is fine. YouTube, this right now has like a 3-minute delay, maybe even 4-minute. Do you plan on streaming YouTube more? I could do just like these talks on YouTube. These are fun. I enjoy it. Jonathan, I might be down for this idea, man. This is sounding great. Use a hidden camera, I could, but all the hidden cameras are like trash quality. That's the only problem. W for a video similar to the Sasquatch video. Yeah, I think this might even be better, to be fair with you. I'm gonna really try and make it good. I'm gonna try and have it out by the end of next week. Dino Core, you never know, man. Yeah, I might come back. But at this point in time, I'm fucking burnt from that game. Why'd you stop playing OSRS? There's a lot of reasons, man. I went over it earlier. I might as well go over it again real quick because comments are kind of slowing down in chat. It's just, let's see here. I have a fucking list, dude. I have a list of why I quit RS. Top thing I listed off was RuneScape caps out like 400k subscribers, most channels 200k, and I'm not looking for consistency. That's a good number, but I'm not looking for consistency, man. I'm shooting for the stars. Like, that's what I've always tried to do, and I've always tried to push myself as much as I can. So I really want a much higher growth rate than that. The other thing is, like, I've always planned switching over from RuneScape. I only used RuneScape initially purposefully in a way to get me a following, as kind of bad as that sounds. I tried to get a following without any expertise, you could say, or niche for, and it's very hard. But with a niche such as weird account builds, weird challenges that I did, and how I was already somewhat good at it, I was able to build off that and get subscribers fast. So even if I only take a portion of those subscribers back over to real life content, it's way better off than I would have been a year ago if I started fresh with nobody, you know, knowing what I do and doing totally random shit. The other thing is, I haven't enjoyed RuneScape since 2018. I actually did another kind of gig that I failed in 2018. I tried to do a podcast / IRL channel with a friend of mine from New Zealand who was over here, and that kind of failed. So that's when I realized that I needed to find a niche first and use my expertise to possibly get a following, and then go from there. But I've really tried, even back then I didn't do RS content because I was trying to get out of that area. The other thing is, I kind of felt isolated as a YouTube creator for RuneScape because not many other people on RuneScape reached out to me. I memed on Kemp Q too hard. You probably know now I'm a fucking meme because I sit on a toilet. Nothing I say could be taken seriously. But back then they didn't know. I had 15k subscribers, and Kemp Q is friends with almost every content creator there is, and they kind of avoided me for a while. And even kind of talk down on my content for a while, the people who are friends with him. And that's fair because you don't know if I'm joking or not, and I do regret ever doing that in the first place. So it's kind of like I got it on myself, but I want in content creation, I want to have you know, other people collabing with me. I want to have other people sharing my stuff versus myself pushing myself throughout the entire process like I've had to do over the last year and a half. And then watching everyone else getting pushed by everyone else, it's kind of disappointing, and that's kind of honestly what set me off in some instances, which, you know, I shouldn't have let set me off, but I did. And yeah, so there's that, and there were exceptions. Obviously, Bodhi shouted me out a lot. There were a lot of people who helped me out. 25 Buttholes has been a really good friend, and more recently, like the beefs kind of, you know, like dissipated, and these people have came back to support me, so it's okay. It's not a big deal, but I've always like thought in starting over, maybe I can build relationships with people in a different category, in real life category, and maybe I can do collabs with them. Maybe I can, you know, get on that bandwagon, make it a little bit easier on myself rather than just like self-promotion all the fucking time. And the last thing was just like the toxicity I saw in the RuneScape community, mainly just pertaining to like hive-minded features. Like if we hate someone, we really hate someone. If we like someone, we really like someone. Upvotes are law, downvotes are law type of mentality, and that's about it. I could go into way more explanation details and all that, but it just goes on and on. People don't realize your character too. Like a lot of the things I do are like just totally acting and nothing to be taken seriously. And I feel like a lot of the people in the RuneScape community, they're really dedicated to RuneScape, right? They're really into RuneScape, and the reality outside of the game is not as large as what it should be. And I feel like that's why a lot of whatever, like with these people here, they take literally. I think that's part of it, honestly. Shane Dawson, I'm sorry. Fucking Nightbot's a bitch, dude. I'm sorry for this ghetto stream setup. I have Nightbot in here with no commands listed. I have alerts set up with default alerts on. So I'm sorry about that. I didn't have much time to prep for this stream. Yeah, I use wireless headphones. Weird fact about me is I can't actually pray flick with wired headphones. I'm actually used to the delay in Bluetooth headphones. And if I hear the sound effects too early, it messes up my one-tick flicking. I'm not even kidding. This is a real thing. And I've always used wireless headphones ever since I learned back in college with these shitty Sonys. I've got a lot of these too. So that's a really weird thing, but it's real. I appreciate that, Dinocore. Yeah, I'm trying my best to do IRL content. I'm learning as I go. Obviously, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to make things that are a little bit too elaborate or too out there. And that's fine. Like, I expect that to happen. Personality? That's the thing though too, like I don't ever show my real personality like in these videos. That's why I decided, you know, to stream today. Maybe give you guys a little insight. Although I don't have edits, I can't cut out, you know, what's funny, what's not funny. I can't exacerbate my persona in so many ways. I just thought I'd be like real today, you know, and just do this live and just talk to chat. Because I'm honestly, I would say I'm complete opposite actually to what I portray myself as in these videos, you know? What did Kim Q do? He didn't do much. I mean, like, Kim Q Uh, all he did was like clickbait his videos for like. It's not like he's committed a crime, but he clickbaited his videos for like 3 years. And that's how he got his following, was from the 19 Combat Fire Cape series, which he never completed. They just kind of left in the dark. And I had the lowest Fire Cape at the time, 25 Combat, and so I got these people coming to me at GE every day, and they were telling me like, ha ha ha, like Kemp Q's already got a 19 Combat Fire Cape, like you suck, like, and blah blah blah. And it didn't really bother me, but it reminded me, Kemp Q left his fans in the dark, and these people are always coming up to me. So I thought I'd, take that as a meme, throw it in the video of a guy coming up to me in the video saying, haha, Kemp Q's already got the 19 Combat Fire Cape. And like I just memed on the topic that he never got it because he didn't ever get it, and he spent 3 years, only put out like 3 videos on it, and they all his thumbnails had him wearing a fire cape in it, and it said the 19 Combat Fire Cape, all that shit. Like I wasn't actually mad about it, but I thought I would meme on the topic because it had happened so much, And so at the end of the video, I changed my name to Kemp V Jad to make people believe on the 18 Combat Fire Cape that Kemp Q finally completed his fire cape. But it was me, That's why I did it, because I just took the experience I had and I just made it into like a meme, like haha, like meme. So I think that hit the wrong way, and I still regret doing it to this day because, yeah, people, a lot of his friends were the big YouTubers and they didn't appreciate that, and I only had a 15K following at the time. Just didn't work very well. IRL Alfred Bar Crawl, yeah, if only they had the RuneScape bars in real life, dude. I don't think they make those drinks. We'd have to get like an actual. Actually, you couldn't even make a beer in comparison to that. I don't even know what the hell you could do for that. Do you plan on ever getting a fire cape? Yeah, no, I would never do that. It's too hard, man. 25 buttholes is great, Dino. Al Carrot. You tried to link up with Ice Poseidon? Not since I actually got decently big. I think I did when I had like 5K subscribers, and obviously that failed because he was in Oklahoma at a time to come pick up like a military vehicle, like right around here, and yeah, unfortunately that didn't happen. But like I'm good friends with his old roommate and his stream accomplice, his good friend Gray, Voldasad. I talk to him like daily, and hopefully we could all do something sometime. I don't know. Is what because of exact? I'm sorry, I'm reading way back on the chat. It might take a while for me to get to your actual your message here. Thanks, Connor. I try to be really creative and out there, even if it fails a lot, I try to do just shit people wouldn't do. And like, hell yeah, it gives me anxiety sometimes to upload something completely different. Like, I commented about that on Twitter, and that's what actually led me to forgetting to put the tags on my video that was specifically supposed to experiment with the YouTube algorithm. I forgot the tags, and now I have 0.5% suggested video views on it because I was so anxious about uploading it. But yeah, I'll put it out there. I'll do it. I'll be like, fuck it. Like, let's just see what happens. And that's a flaw, but like also it might be a good thing at the same time. I just like trying to do unique things as much as possible, even if they don't hit it off. You should collab with Sam Hyde. If he would collab with me, man, I'm way smaller than Sam Hyde. Not in terms of YouTube, but in terms of like popularity and the following he has. Sam Hyde, I like Sam Hyde's comedy, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people hate Sam Hyde, but because of his political views. But I could care, I could care less about that. His actual comedy is great to me, to be honest. Since when 100K subscribers? I'm actually at 100K subscribers for 2-3 months even. I've been trying to I've been losing some, gaining. I'll usually lose them. I'll lose like 500 a video, then I'll gain back like 800. So it's like a very slow growth right now because we've switched to IRL. But it's good because I'm weeding out the people who don't care about it as much, and that's honestly better than starting new, in my opinion. Yeah, there definitely is a difference, Fancy. Busch Light or Bud Light? What do you mean Busch Light or Bud Light? You gotta know Bud Light by now. Busch Light, I won't lie, actually, Busch Light's worse. Kim Q's still theorizing. Kim Q's a good guy, like, I never hated him or anything, man, like, but people thought I did, I think, and I just banter too much, that's honestly it. Like, you can tell, like, I'm a fucking meme now, like I was saying earlier, because I sat in a goddamn toilet in a cage and just wrecked my own, you know, my own self doing it, and, like, I could care less, but, you know, I don't know. Been doing MMA, man? Yeah, every day. MMA is my forte, man. I fucking love MMA. Make RuneScape drinks on stream. I've actually had that idea already too, like the gnome drinks, because you can actually make those, because you can actually get the real ingredients for them. That'd be like the only thing you could do with the drinking idea for RuneScape. Yeah, that's where I thought of the idea, Tengu, is because you get more views doing something related to another creator, always, and so I was thinking, you know, I was looking also, not only just because of it's related to what I do, but I was looking into like these videos that just went dead, and his comment section, he didn't post like a 19 comment fabricate for like a year, and his comment section kind of it like was always, every video he'd get like at least 30 comments saying, when's the 19 combat fire cape though, like when are you gonna put the next episode out, like when are you gonna do this? And so I was thinking, that's a gap you can fill, like that hasn't been done. So like these people who are left in the dark, you're mentioning someone else, like you can finish what he's started, and bam, that's how you get like a decently viral video off, you know, and it actually worked. I'm not moving to a different channel. I thought about it, Jonathan Taylor, but I decided not to. Read faster, I know. I should read much faster. My stream's also delayed by like 5 minutes for some reason, because YouTube's just, you know? Recent videos are hilarious, thank you, Carter. Collab with Wooks. Collab with Wooks IRL, maybe, if I lived in Europe. Thanks, Jacob. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the editing style similar, especially in respect to the Rindy's Hunt for the Truth series, which I'll be like continuing on soon. Level 3 Inferno, no. Good talking with you, man. Good talking with you too, Eric. Catch you later. Do you train the UFC? Do I train the UFC? I am the UFC, man. Do you drink as many Bud Lights as your videos portray? No, I don't. I would say I drink half as many as my videos portray, to be honest with you. It's when I make the videos is when I go hard. I don't think Aussie is even have Bud Light, do they? You know what's funny is the Foster's beer here. They say it's Australian beer, but most of the Australians I've ever talked to are like, no, I don't even know what that is. They're like, I've never heard of Foster's, because it says, if you look closely on the can, it says true Australian beer, but then it says brewed in Australia, or sorry, brewed in America. So it's not even like made in fucking Australia, dude. Did you delete your old low-level object on Gamer? Did I? I might have. I deleted a handful of old videos recently, and I don't know if that was in the, they're not deleted, they're just unlisted. If you want them, I can link you them. Thanks, Troy. Get Chessbro on stream. Chessbro won't show his face yet, dude. Still won't show his face. Gnome delivery service IRL. Will Chessbro do IRL videos with you? The problem is he's in Australia and COVID, you know, so I think he said he was actually down to do it, but not till next year or whenever this whole thing, you know, goes over. Ogsman, you know, I would think that, but I still have the same editing style, I still have the same narration. And I was getting 50K views in IRL video, which is significant for a channel that's completely switched. And I think starting over from scratch, trying to lure an entire audience over to a brand new channel would be a lot more sacrifice in the long run than actually just weeding out the people who don't wish to watch that on the subscriber base I have now. Because IRL from RuneScape isn't an insane switch. It isn't like, I feel like if you do an entirely different game that no one can relate to, it's a big switch. Because not everyone plays that game, but IRL, everyone, you know, everyone watches some sort of IRL content, whether it be TV, like Netflix, you know, something. Tingo, I think like a lot of people subscribed for that series, to be honest with you. What's funny is I remember another thing he did. I think I commented on this first video or something on the series, and I was like, you know, like even if you had this capability, you couldn't kill the 180s because they healed themselves. And then he posted on the next video, like the first 30 seconds, he showed my comment on the screen. He's like, "You're wrong. I can actually kill them this way." And then the way he killed them, like would only work for like 2 of the like 30 waves he would need to kill them on, like that he showed. So it was like, he was like calling me out, dude. I was like, what the fuck? It's a British beer? I thought it was an American beer just disguised as an Australian beer. Can I have a link to ObbyPK? I'll try and find it for you while I'm sifting through these chats right now. Might take me a while. I have so much. You know, I have. Looks like I have like 300 unlisted videos, to be honest with you. That's what I'm seeing right now. We have Chessbrow's cousin back on. Dude, he wants to come to the States too, and like do some IRL content as well. He's like a real character. Everything he said in the last episode, he believed 100% truly. Like, he's a real conspiracy theorist, man. Like, he wasn't just saying that stuff for the bit. He was actually, like, legitimately, that's his belief on Shane Dawson and those people he was talking about. Chessbrow in lowercase. Yeah, sorry, Nightbot's not set up. It'll get better once they have a vaccine, but I'm not looking forward to, you know, anything besides that helping the situation we're in. And I feel like they'll have one by the end of the year, if not the beginning of next year. So hopefully that'll help. Which video do you want? Here, I'll link you I think the best video was the 40 Fest video, actually. Did I? Oh my god. This one got blocked in some countries because of copyright claims. It's kind of sad. What's up, Easy Skate Man? How are you doing? This is an old video. It's unlisted. If you can see it in your country, because I don't know if you can. Do you have a main OSRS account? No, I don't. I just use like friends' mains if I need to use a main to test something or something, you know? I don't really level their accounts up for them. I don't even like leveling up in general, so it's not my gig. Bro, he is woke. He was going off about, what was he saying? He was saying that, like, you honestly missed the brunt of the interview too, because Chessbrow's cousin from Russia, he spoke to me for 40 minutes. He started going off about Hillary Clinton. That's why I put the Hillary Clinton images in there. And then he was talking about, what else was he talking about? Talking about how the Nazis did experiments to stop people's hearts so they could communicate with demons and get technology from demons, and that's why UFOs are really from demons and not from fucking aliens, I guess. I don't know. I quit playing RS2, Matthew. Where is Where's Bigfoot? He's right here. The Boggy Creek Monster. That was such a fun video to make. And I had the record for like, not to be like braggy, but like for like 5 years, and it didn't feel like anything, just kind of useless, to be honest with you. It's fucking, you know, it's like in the end, it's a RuneScape achievement, man. That's another thing. Like, I need to do something real. I mean, that's real, I guess, but I don't know. I need to do something more. What was pretty long with what I had? Talking about the Fire Cape record? When will you make OnlyFans? Why are so many people asking me that? I have a Patreon, isn't that good enough for you? Hey, can you like strip on Patreon, or is that like against their TOS? Is that why people like OnlyFans, or like what's the fucking difference? Can you tattoo your autograph on my firstborn? Sorry, I don't touch children like Shane Dawson. You know what I was thinking I need to do, actually? I was thinking I need to... Oh, there goes my camera. Hold on, let me fix it. Okay. I was thinking I need to upload the Sasquatch full interview with that guy from this store here. Because, like, I had to cut so much shit out of that interview that was so good. It was like the hardest decision of my life, like what to cut out of that interview. Because that guy was going in on the craziest shit. And some of it, I didn't even get in the interview. Like, he started talking to my friends in the back of the store after he left me, or like before I even came in. He like, you could kind of hear it in the background, but he told them the wildest shit, like the thing on this with the Snickers bar on the stick. He told them about, and he was telling them they need to go across the street to the Dollar General. Don't spend too much on a Snickers bar here in this gas station that I'm soliciting in. He's like, you need to go across the street to the Dollar General. You get like a $1 bag of fun-sized Snickers, put them on a stick, and let the Sasquatches come reach out. You can get their hands on camera, and he would like show me the picture of the hand on the camera. And it was just like a fucking blur, man. That's all it was. There was nothing there. And he would show me all these blurred ass images, and then he would like, what else did he do? He also said, he said this. He said that he like, I wasn't just saying this for the meme. He said you can only like he's like, the Sasquatches, they like to look out of the corners of your eyes. He's like, sometimes you can only see them out of the corners of your eyes. He's like, so make sure you're looking out of the corners of your eyes. I'm like, dude, that's like something the most delusional person in the world would say. Like, you can only see them out of the corners of your eyes, guys. Like, come on. I was thinking about uploading, like the whole interview to Patreon, because I think I still have it, and it's like, dude, it's like 40 minutes. It's probably actually like 50 minutes long. Oh, the interview portion? Yeah. It was long. And I had to keep cutting it, man. It was so sad because I can't even remember it all now, but it had so many good points in it. They were just so ridiculous. It's like I couldn't find what was more ridiculous, like, because all of it was just fucked. Or you're talking about the Kazan interview. Actually, yeah, the Kazan interview. That was long too. I cut a lot out of it. I could have, once again, these interviews I'm getting with these people are so insane. Even that one, that it's hard to find what's the most insane thing I can get out of it. Like the preacher guy, Kazan, and then the Sasquatch guy. They were all easily 40-minute talks, and for 39 of the 40 minutes, it would have been just one guy talking, you know? Which that guy is not me, sorry. To check this real quick. I'm waiting on a phone call. I might end stream if I get it. I apologize beforehand if this stream just cuts off abruptly. Oh, what's up, Bear? Thanks, Kyle. Bud Dark? Do they have Bud Dark, or are you saying Bud? When are they gonna release it? Yeah, there's like a 5-minute delay on the stream. I don't know how to fix it. It doesn't do this on Twitch, but it's my first time on YouTube. And I realized, I was like, why isn't the stream coming on? And I was like, what's wrong with it? And then I noticed, I looked up on it, and it's like literally like a 5-minute delay. Yeah, I was actually terrified. Like, that's why I was saying earlier that the bit you might have thought was comedy in the preacher interview, where I said, what did I say exactly? He was saying like how Baptist priests are sometimes predators, and I was like, yeah, that's good, that's great. Like kind of as a meme, you know, that's what you thought. I edited it so it looked like I was saying like, that's great, like that's great to hear that all these Baptist priests are predators. But in reality, I was like saying that's great, like because I wanted to get the fuck out of there, man. Like I was like freaking out. I was like, yeah, like that's great. Like let's move on. Can I please leave now? Like I was like shaking my leg. Then I stepped back from when he showed me that knife. I was like freaking out. Because I was a little bit skeptical, since we manifested the word demon. Then I run into a crazy guy with a knife. I'm thinking, okay, demon, he's probably gonna fucking kill me right here, right now. Ever get Bud Light Platinum? Not in a long time, actually, and I can't even remember, like, it's been so long, but I can't even remember, like, the difference in the taste, if there even was one. Isn't it just higher alcohol content or something? Not RS content, and I'm not going to be doing this live streaming much either. I'm going to be doing the Rindy's Hunt for the Truth, probably styled mockumentary kind of videos for the time being, just to get some consistency on, you know. Can you do a playthrough of Raid Shadow Legends? I might have to here in a few days. Yeah, for sure. Like, I didn't know anyone else who streamed on YouTube, so that'd be good. Easy. I almost called you fucking Eevee Skate, man. Why does there have to be a guy who's almost channeling identical to you? It's not fair. I would hate that shit, man. this what that phone call is about? No, it's not. I don't have to take phone calls for that. You're lucky. But hey, you might see some raid shit soon, man. And I gotta get funding somehow for these things, you know? Especially now that I'm gonna be on the fucking grind. Bottom was hyped when it came out, but it kind of fell off. Yeah, I think that's when I tried it, is when it like came out. Yeah, but don't they have like normal Bud Light in a bottle too, not just platinum? Chowder, dude, you are... Sorry, I don't always get my other Instagram messages easily, but you're probably right, man. Like, I was thinking about doing a video idea the other day, and I couldn't find anyone to interview or talk to about it for like weeks, right? And just yesterday, I checked my other DMs on Facebook. This guy's like, I've seen your content. He's like, and I have like this very specific thing that I've done for 12 years that like almost no one does, and that's exactly what I was looking for. I couldn't find anyone near me that did it, and I was like, this is so weird, because you actually messaged me 2 weeks ago when I was looking for this, and like I didn't post that I was going to be doing this anywhere publicly. Like, it's a very specific thing, and to say that you've seen my content and want to be in on this, you know, is very weird just in general. I'll check it out though, Chowder. Which, I have so many fucking messages I haven't read. What's your Instagram name? Wait, hold on, that might be in the request. Oh, here, I found it. Is it near where I'm at? Let's see here. Oh, it's on Pinterest. It wouldn't let me load the link. Like, what's the location like? Where's it at? I don't really like IPAs, Keenan. They're just like, I can drink like one or two occasionally on a rare occasion. Yeah, you can't check IPAs the same way you can inhale Bud Light, that's for sure, man. Alright, looks like I'm getting that phone call. I'm gonna call him back, but I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you all for joining, and I appreciate just having the chat with you. This has been really nice. I didn't expect to get as many viewers as I did for the first time YouTube streaming, to be honest with you. It was a lot more earlier too, which is great. And yeah, just appreciate you guys being here, being down with the discussion, just me sitting here talking to the camera. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys. I would say if I don't stream for next week, it'll be I would say by Wednesday. I should honestly have a new video by a week from Wednesday. And it's gonna be like I feel like it's gonna be like the fucking Bigfoot tier video. It's gonna be closely related, and that's my favorite video to work on. So I'll be happy to put it out. Last question: which of the videos did you enjoy making the most? Sasquatch, which is very similar to the one I'm gonna be making soon. So I'm really looking forward to it, man. Talk to you guys later. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good one.